So Andy, happy Thanksgiving, man.
Happy Thanksgiving, Todd.
So, you eat a lot of turkey tonight?
Todd, you know I am not a turkey guy. I'm a goose man.
Oh.
So welcome back to 21090, everyone. I'm Andy, this is Todd, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Now, a lot of you are getting ready to go out tomorrow and stand in the cold and try and grab yourself a Black Friday tradition in the beer world, which is the Goose Island Bourbon County Stout series. Now, unless you're 21090, you're probably going to freeze tomorrow, but we happen to be lucky enough to give you a sneak preview, 5 of the 8. Todd, you want to tell us a little bit of what we got in front of us?
Yeah, so we were really lucky that a couple days before it's actually released, we were able to get our hands on 5 of these beautiful, beautiful beers. Of course, we've got the infamous regular Bourbon County Stout 2018 version. We also were able to get the rye.
Excited for that one.
Really, really excited. I've actually never had any of these varieties besides the Bourbon County. We've got the vanilla, the orange, and then the wheat wine, Andy.
Wheat wine sounds cool, and that's actually a newer style, so I can't wait to get into that one. So we're gonna give you a preview of all of these. We're gonna line them up and taste them vertically at the end, and we're also going to do individual reviews of each one of these beers. So
stay tuned.
We're gonna kick off with a special 2017 versus 2018 side-by-side comparison of the Bourbon County
We always
Stout.
kick things up a notch.
Here we go.
So the first video up in this series is gonna be the original Bourbon County Brand Stout, the one that everyone's after every year. It started it all off. We've got not only 2018, but we also have 2017 to compare this to. We did this last year. It was pretty successful. I think we actually like the newer version, the 2017.
That's right.
Over the 16. Wonder if that'll be the same here.
And if I remember, you know, we talked about how the 2016 bourbon flavors kind of overpower the nuances of the original versus the 17, where we were able to get more pronounced kind of vanilla flavors, a little bit more on the chocolate notes that came through. So we'll be interested to see how the 17, now sitting for a year, compares with the 18.
Let's do it.
And another thing to note, the 18 is actually a little lower in the ABV than the 17. Yeah, so
this was 14 and a half, and that's 11.
This is 11, so that could factor in too. But it's always fun to see these things side by side. So first things first, why don't we start with the new one, huh?
Let's do it with the 18, yeah.
All right, now for those of you who are not familiar with the original Bourbon County Stout, this has been around since 1995, and it's become an annual Black Friday tradition since 2010.
Right.
That's when they started releasing different varieties, but the original has not changed. It is the same year in and year out, just with some slight differences in the way it's been, the barrels.
Yep.
This has been in the Heaven Hills barrel, I believe.
Yep. And this is the original. This is what started off the whole craze of bourbon barrel-aged beers. This was it. And that's why it's so highly sought after.
Yeah.
So let's get a nose on it. Cheers, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh. So it's not overly powerful. I mean, there's certainly bourbon in there. But you get the chocolate notes, sort of the vanilla, some of the oakiness from, I guess, those barrels.
Yeah, absolutely.
It smells amazing.
Well,
what do you think?
Great. No, I'm not hit over the head with bourbon, and we remember that 16 kind of smacked you a little bit with that. This already. Let's
go.
Getting excited about this.
Cheers.
One. Wow. So I'm getting some.
Ooh, that's so good.
Yeah, some caramel notes in there. Definitely do get a little bit of the
finish
vanilla.
is, to me, coffee. I'm getting that roastiness in the finish. Feel that? You taste that in the back end?
I can see that.
It's just laying on the tongue. Of course, you get a little bit of that bourbon. It's not overpowering bourbon.
No, this is incredibly smooth.
Whoa, this is so good. Now I'm getting chocolate. The flavors just keep coming.
Very little in the aftertaste on this.
I'm getting the aftertaste.
See, I'm not. I'm
really?
I'm getting a very smooth finish on this.
Yes.
and it's not lingering on the palate.
See, completely opposite.
So we're different on this because this, I'm used to this kind of dancing on the tongue for a while. I know they said the viscosity on this one wasn't what it's been in years past.
Yeah, no.
So now I'm actually really interested to try this versus the 17. The 17.
Yeah, I get the vanilla, the sort of the bourbon flavor to it. It's there, it warms you. That finish is, it goes from coffee to chocolate, dark chocolate to me. That's what I'm getting. So, all right.
I like it.
To each his own.
It's good.
All right. So that was the 18. It's out tomorrow. Here is the 17.
Now we love this one. This one had some really pronounced notes last year that we were picking up.
It's and it might be because we've already, there's not much difference in the smell.
No.
So that's good.
But again, if you do remember that 16 had a little bit more on the nose, so this one, so we'll see.
Cheers.
Right, cheers, man. So,
again,
I'm going to say this. This is a reason why I think we liked this so much last year. I'm enjoying.
I like that better.
See, I like the 17. I think the 17. It's remained balanced where the 16 was over the head, over the top. Bourbon.
Yep.
This has not lost the characteristics of the vanilla. This has not lost the characteristics of the chocolate.
It's not overly bourbony.
Bourbon.
Yeah.
This feels almost like a lighter beer than this does.
That's why I like that.
But
see, I'm not getting the finish
got
on
a
this.
creamier mouthfeel.
Might, yeah, I'll give you that.
The viscosity on this one, they would talk about like kind of that more of the thickness comes through and shines on the 17.
See, I think the 18 has more of the woody characteristics, the coffee finish. I get much more chocolate pronounced vanilla in this. Here, to me, I don't think it's creamier. I certainly don't think it's creamier.
I do. And I think it's, and especially more.
The finish on this to me is a little more boozy. It's a little bit more boozy.
We are actually completely
opposite. We are way off.
This is the first time we've ever disagreed completely this much on camera. I'm going 17. If I had to pick between the two, Todd's going 18.
What do you guys think?
So when you guys go ahead and if you have a 17 to compare, let us know. If you had it last year, remember, let us know. And if you've tried the 18, let us know what you think about that because
it's amazing beer.
They're both fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I think we both agree they're both
stand
wonderful.
in line, go get cold, get your tickets.
It's
worth every penny.
And it's only going to be like in the 30s here, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Nice and toasty at the 210 bar.
We'll be sipping on this while you guys are out there shopping. But I'll tell you, definitely a good offering. And the originals are always good.
So good. It's my favorite
But it's really
beer.
now making me want to try some of these other ones we have not tried yet. So that's going to be coming up. So until next time.
Which will be very soon.
Which will be very soon, yes.
What do we have up next?
Coming up next, we're going to be doing the wheat wine, which that's the first they really shifted outside of their comfort zone for this one, so I can't wait to see this. So we want to rate these. At the end of every video, we're going to tell you how many gooses we give these beers. We'll start with the 18 out of 5 gooses, my man. What do you give
I'd give it 6 if I could, but 5, no doubt about it.
Okay. And I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4 because I think it's I think it's good.
All right, good. I'll give
17.
I'll give it 4.5.
Okay.
I just think the finish is better on 18.
And I think that just aged well. These are good aging beers.
Definitely.
I liked it a lot. I'm going to give that one a 5. So
there you go.
So our collective, a 4.5 for the 18 and a little bit higher for the 17, right? Since you gave it over a 4.
Whatever.
It's all right.
It's not scientific.
This is an exact process. But in the meantime, if you like what you see from 21090, hit that subscribe button and click that bell in the corner. It's going to let you know every time there's a new video. Twitter, Instagram. We'll link you up to our old video from the 2016-17 below. Until then, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Should we switch for this since you're drinking the one I want?
Oh, yeah. Here, give me that. That's mine anyway. There we go. Cheers. 18, no doubt. How do you like the 17 better?
I do.